Welcome everybody to the Xbox Design Lab. Here are 10 more of my very own custom design ideas for you. First up, we got some new camouflage designs here. So we got to start it off here with the Moo Cow. This is a farm animal inspired design here. As you can see, we got the udder action going on the back. We're going to bring some more of that pink to the front as well, but first we're throwing in some brown. Some cows, you see, they have like little horn nubs up on the top of their head, and sometimes they're dropping some brown out the back too. So we're putting some brown on the back, some brown on the front, some more pink like I was saying there to represent the udders. We're really milking all the milk out of this one. In other words, getting knocked out the park here. Look at this, looks just like a Moo Cow. We're adding some more white and black to match those spots, or the really it's a camouflage pattern, but to me it looks like a Moo Cow. So that's what we have out here. We're gonna engrave it. Got milk, if you guys remember. I don't know if you're old as I am. I'm not too old, but you know, I'm getting up there. I'm 32. So anywho, I don't know if you guys remember got milk. Do they still ask people if they got milk? We're probably gonna be asking that more and more if these food shortages keep happening and everything else like that. And as you can see here, this is a new update on the controller lab design here. As you can see, we got a few changes here. I like that, how they show the different angles and up close shots of everything. Now next up, we got Metal Sonic. A lot of people were requesting different themes. One of them was Sonic the Hedgehog. I thought, you know what, let's do a Metal Sonic. I'm all about metal, you know what I'm talking about. And so we're going to throw some metal on the back there. And we also have metallic accents as well. Now that was an update before, which is on the triggers. There we go, some metallic triggers there to really, you know, show and represent that angular metallic pieces that Metal Sonic has. And then we're gonna throw some metal on the front there in the D-pad with some black. Metal Sonic's got that circular thing on his stomach, whatever that is. Looks like a goddamn garbage disposal or something like that. We're gonna throw some more gray on there, really get some metallic accents going here. And we're going to engrave that Metal Sonic. That engraving is an extra $9.99, so that's going to jack the price up a little bit on you. And look at this here. It's looking great. We got some of that yellow in there. We got the red for the eyes as well. And total is going to cost you $93.95, so I think it's well worth it, man. This is a one-of-a-kind design. Look at this. This is looking great. Let's keep it rolling here. Number 3, we got Buzz Lightyear. There's a new movie that just came out, but I'm taking it back old school. I remember back in the day, Buzz Lightyear was all the rage when I was little. I went to Disney World. I got free tickets one time, and there was a kid right when the Toy Story movie came out throwing a fit because he wanted the toy so bad. Mickey Mouse and Minnie Mouse started getting all nervous. This kid was going wild. I thought maybe there's going to be a hostage situation with his little sister. I mean, it was out of control. That's how much people were hyped up for Buzz Lightyear and Toy Story. And look, you can see it's still, you know, kicking butt today. The new movie came out. Everyone was talking about it. So, you know, we got to do a controller here. Buzz Lightyear, we got the red on the front with the purple and the green. Mostly white, though. A lot of white on a space suit. Let's engrave that Buzz Lightyear. So this works, man. I really like how it all comes together. Even the colorful buttons there come together nice on it. And that's going to cost you $93.95 as well. Look at this, man. You can really tell this is a Buzz Lightyear controller, that's for sure. And next up, we got a Doom controller. This is a enemy from the Doom series. I don't know if you guys know about Doom, but this is a good looking controller anyway. We got to go with a bunch of red here, red on the back as well. And then I like throwing in those rubberized grips when I can. Don't want to put too much on it, but you know, sometimes you got to go all the way with it. That's right, that gives it a more rounded shape like the enemy as well. I like that. And more grips the better. You know, when you're really sweating it out there, really trying hard, you gotta have those grips so they don't slip out your hand when you rage quit and you're throwing your hands up and everything. So we got to add in that eyeball. That's like on the D-pad there, that green eyeball with the blue from his mouth. That's going to represent that there on the joysticks. And then we got some gray and black going in there. He's got all those gray little pointy things on his head. So we got to throw in some gray there on the select, start, and share buttons. And this is going to be engraved Doom, man. This thing is looking sweet out here. Look at this. Who would have thunk that all these colors colors would come together so well, and it just screams Doom, man, if you know anything about Doom. Check this one out here for $99.94, and it's looking good, man. It's got a little bit of this, a little bit of that, and I love the metallics, man. I'm so glad they added that to the design lab. Now we got a Titanfall. Someone was asking, you gotta do a Titanfall, you gotta do a Titanfall. So I'm gonna do the Lego Titan there. This is inspired from that, and we got a little bit of like a mint green with the orange. I think this comes together so nice, man. And we got some little grips on there too. I didn't go with the other grips because it was just too much black on the back, and sometimes that design, especially with the camo designs, they don't wrap around to the back right if you put too much grip on it. So, you know, just hold on tight, don't let this thing slip now. So we got the orange in the front there to match his two little knee pads that he had on the Titanfall mech there, and he has some gray, some silver. Got to throw a little bit of that in there. I love that metallic silver. That looks real nice. I like that. And we're gonna engrave this thing. This is like the official version, whatever the serial number of the Titan there. And it's a Vanguard make and model, so we're gonna throw that. I love that little detail there. I could have put Titanfall 2 on there, but let's get a little bit more detailed with it, a little bit more immersive with this controller. So there you have it. I love how these colors come together, man. This is looking real sweet, if I do say so myself. Next up, we got the Stormtrooper. Now this ain't just any Stormtrooper, all black and white. No, you saw that little thing on his shoulder. I don't know what you call it, but these are the Commander Stormtroopers. They got that little pad on there. I don't know what that's for, but anyway, we're gonna throw that on the back there, as you can see, in almost the same shape as well. Once you throw in that grip, that really just squares off that pad there, that orange pad. Wait till we engrave this thing. That orange in the front there will underline that engraving real nice there. Just a little strip of orange down there at the bottom, but you know we got to go all black and white for the rest of this thing. So we got the black buttons and the white writing. Looks real good on here as well. That really pops. We're going to engrave that Stormtrooper. Look at that thing go. It's going to be $93.95, and it's looking good, man. We put some metallic on here as well, because some of those Stormtroopers, they're really shining. Speaking of troopers, we have a police inspired design. This is a taser. A lot of cops don't even know how to use their tasers right. So let's create some awareness here. There's something called a taser. If you guys don't know, you can use that instead of shooting and killing people. You probably shouldn't even use your taser half the time. You can really solve a lot of your problems with words, but I know things get crazy out there, and sometimes you might have to pull your taser out. Just make sure you're pulling out the yellow taser, not your gun, like some cops do. They don't know their left from right, and it's not good out there. So you got to make sure that these buttons, they can easily read these letters on these buttons too, because I know sometimes on my controller I hit the share button by accident. So let's make these letters very easily readable. Let's make it as easy as possible for them. You know, this thing's going to be easy to find. You're not going to mistake this with your other Xbox controllers. This one's bright yellow, so make sure you pull this thing out when you're ready to game. It's going to be $93.95, and it's looking good, man. Kind of a simple design, but it gets the job done. Next up, we got the Super Famicom. This was requested by a viewer, and we're going with like a 3 different grays here. We got actually 2 different grays and 1 black, just like the original Famicom, or I'm sorry, the original Super Famicom, you know what I'm saying, the old school style. So we got like 3 different shades here. We're going with the dark, the lighter, and the lighter gray, with the colorful buttons coming up. But as you can see, I'm matching the buttons on this controller with the buttons from the original Super Famicom, and the colorful buttons as well match up nicely there. And we got to do the select buttons just like the original with the darker engrave that there. Super Famicom, it's looking sweet. This is a slick design. I like this, and this is going to cost you, let's see, $9.99 for the engraving. We're adding on $15.98 total worth of engravings, and this is going to only cost you $85 something. Now, I missed the centage, the coinage there, but it's only going to cost you about $86 now. We have the No Man's Sky controller. No Man's Sky, what a game, man. I went back to it recently because I can't wait no more for Starfield, and I want to go to space, and I also want to be able to compare and contrast No Man's Sky from Starfield. A lot of people are making comparisons. Let's see really what Starfield's doing different. They're doing a lot different. I want to make a different style controller, so we're going with all kinds of crazy colors. We got bright blue, pink, red, That red there special represents the resources that you mine. There's a lot of red, like crystally looking things with points, you know, they're like pointy red crystally things. They match up good with the pointy triggers there. We metallicize those as well. We're throwing some purple in with the blue and the pink. No Man's Sky is very colorful. You gotta love that, just like this controller here. So we got the engraving on there. You might think that's a lot of pink, but if you play the game, there's a whole lot of pink in the game as well. Put some dark buttons on there. Space is dark too. You gotta add some black on there. Space is, I don't know if you guys know this, but really dark. And here we go. Last but not least, we have the camouflage design with these new patterns. I wanted to really utilize these in this video. We got more coming up in the future, but I wanted to do another camo design. We're going with the classic green with some orange up at the top there. I can barely see this controller. We need to add some orange here so, you know, we can find this thing. I can't even see it, you know what I'm saying? So there we go. We got some metallic orange. I like that. Throwing on some metallic whenever I can there. That thing really shines and shimmers. And a little bit more orange there. We're going to darken out the buttons, really have those blend into the camouflage design pattern. I love that. Let's engrave this the Hunter, because that's what you do when you're out there. You wear the orange with your camo when you're hunting so you don't get shot at and you don't shoot at each other. Stay safe out there, guys. This one's going to cost $103.94. This one is expensive, but man, is it sweet looking out here. So there you have it, guys. That's the Xbox Design Lab. 10 more of my own ideas for you. Hope I got your creative juices flowing. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. Like, comment, subscribe, do all that. Have a good time out there, guys, gaming and what have you. Until next time, this has been Rusty Pfluger. Rusty Pfluger, over and out.